Samvat here, and when you Rakesh Junwala ringing the bell, it just doesn't get bigger. So what do we have? The first rates will just start kicking in, and the first rates for the brand new Samvat year. Remember, we've put a great Samvat year behind us, and I really hope that this year we are in for good returns, not wild returns, but good returns. So the first rate of a new Samvat year, ladies and gentlemen, is on your screen. It's a green start. It's a green start for benchmark indices. 100-point up for the Nifty. The breadth of the market today, is exceedingly strong. So the good work of last Samvat year has carried forward to this Samvat year, and it's a special feeling. Even though Murat trading, it's a short window, institutional investors are not going to be there. It's like going to be, a token amount of trade, but, families, old brokers, old investors, they normally go to the offices, they do the Lakshmi Puja, the family comes in, they punch in their orders. I've seen all these activities happening on, over the years on the floor of BSC in various dealing rooms. So what do we have? Well, we've got a breadth which is looking strong. State Bank of India yesterday came out with numbers during the market hour. It reacted to the numbers. Let's see where those numbers are. But for the moment, I think it's not a sea of green, but it's a formidable green, which in a sense is making the markets look good. So the new Samvat year has started. And once again, for those who've just tuned in, Happy Diwali. And here's wishing that this Samvat year also remains as vibrant as what the Samvat year gone by has been. Aisha?
Okay. Nilesh, is that going to be a tall order? Could the next Samvat be as lucrative as the year gone by has been, or will we have to hunker down our expectations a little bit? Because I think the last year and a half has, in that sense, spoilt us all.
Yes, Aisha, I clearly believe that investors will have to tone down expectations. Clearly, the last year has been a fantastic ride. So clearly believe that in the coming year, expectations will have to be moderated, will have to be toned down. Unlikely that you're going to see a repeat of last Samvat in the coming Samvat, though obviously, of course, I clearly believe that the interesting ride in the markets will continue. It will essentially be a rewarding year, but obviously may not be as rewarding as what the last 1 year has been.
ऑलराइट हमारे साथ हमारे शो पे दो और मार्केट एक्सपर्ट्स, दिग्गज मार्केट एक्सपर्ट्स बने हुए हैं. हमारे साथ कुणाल भी हैं, अनुरेश भी हैं. वेलकम टू द शो. सबसे पहले वेरी हैप्पी दिवाली टू बोथ ऑफ यू. बिकॉज वी स्टार्टेड अ न्यू संवत, और इस संवत से अगले संवत तक आपको क्या लगता है कि कौन से वो सेक्टर्स या फिर स्टॉक्स हो सकते हैं जो इन्वेस्टर्स को अपने पोर्टफोलियो में जरूर रखने चाहिए? कुणाल.
धन्यवाद प्रियंका जी. हैप्पी दिवाली आपको एंड सारे व्यूअर्स नाउ के लिए. आई थिंक हम जस्ट यही होप करेंगे कि आने वाला साल भी जो पिछले साल जैसा बहुत फ्रूटफुल रहे इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए और मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए. मेरा अनुमान है कि आई थिंक आने वाले साल में मार्केट ट्रेंड बहुत मैच्योर हो जाएगा. जो हमने लास्ट 1 ईयर में देखा है कि काफी सारे स्टॉक्स, काफी सारे सेक्टर्स में रोटेशन वाइज तेजी आई थी. पहले हमने देखा कि आईटी स्टॉक्स, फार्मा स्टॉक्स में बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग मोमेंटम आया था, और उसके बाद में हाई बीटा स्टॉक्स, हाई बीटा सेक्टर्स, मेटल्स में, ऑटो स्टॉक्स में, काफी सारे सेक्टर्स में फॉलो ऑन मोमेंटम और तेजी दिखाई दी. मेरा अनुमान है कि आने वाले साल में हमें इसी तरह कैलिब्रेटेड मूव्स दिखेंगे. बाय ऑन डिप्स का एक अप्रोच जो हम लगातार हम शोज पे कहते हैं, आई थिंक बहुत बढ़िया स्ट्रेटजी हो सकती है. बिकॉज जैसे मैच्योर एज में आता है वैसे ही कंसोलिडेशन और करेक्शन दोनों की अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करता है. तो मेरा अनुमान है कि आने वाला साल भी काफी फ्रूटफुल रहेगा मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए. सेक्टर वाइज मेरे अनुमान से आई थिंक बैंकिंग स्टॉक्स, ऑटो और रियल एस्टेट, आई थिंक ये 3 सेक्टर्स पे ज्यादा फोकस करना चाहिए. बिकॉज जैसे मार्केट एक मैच्योर फेज में आता है तो काफी सारे जो हाई बीटा स्टॉक्स और जो सेक्टर्स होते हैं इनमें कंसिस्टेंट मूव और कंसिस्टेंट मोमेंटम देखा जाता है. तो बैंकिंग स्टॉक्स में से जैसे हम लगातार बात करते हैं, एसबीआई, आईसीआईसीआई बैंक, आई थिंक काफी सारे बढ़िया सेक्टर्स, बढ़िया स्टॉक्स इन सेक्टर्स में जो मुझे लगता है कि आने वाले साल में बहुत बढ़िया रिटर्न्स दे सकते हैं। मिड कैप्स की बात करें और पीएसयू बैंकिंग की बात करें तो बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा, कैनरा बैंक, बैंक ऑफ इंडिया भी बढ़िया स्टॉक्स लग रहा है। आईटी स्टॉक्स में भी अगर हम देखें तो टीसीएस जो काफी बड़ा करेक्शन में जा चुका है ऑलरेडी, 3800 से 3450 के आसपास आ चुका है। मेरे अनुमान से आई थिंक करेक्शन सेटल हो जाने के बाद में स्टॉक वापस से रिकवर हो सकता है। और एक जो बड़ा लार्ज कैप स्टॉक है जो लास्ट 2 या 3 महीने में वापस मोमेंटम में आया था, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज, मेरे अनुमान से आई थिंक वो भी एक बहुत बढ़िया चार्ट बन सकता है और बढ़िया रिटर्न्स दे सकता है आने वाले साल में। तो काफी बुलिश रहूंगा। एक्सपेक्टेशंस काफी स्ट्रांग है कि आने वाला साल भी पिछले साल जैसा बहुत ज्यादा फ्रूटफुल रहे मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए।
राइट नरेश, यू आर समबडी हु आल्सो लुक्स एट लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रेंड्स। कुछ आपने ट्रेंड स्पॉटिंग की है लास्ट संवत टू दिस संवत के कंपैरिजन में? कोई लेगार्ड्स सेक्टर, कोई ट्रेंड, स्मॉल कैप यूनिवर्स जो नहीं चलाओ, समथिंग यूनिक व्हिच द चार्ट्स आर थ्रोइंग अप?
एक मेजर शिफ्ट था जब लास्ट ईयर दिवाली में थे, तब निफ्टी तो ऑल टाइम हाई पर था, बट स्मॉल कैप इंडेक्स 30-40% डाउन था। अब इस बार क्या हुआ है कि दोनों इंडाइसेस ने अच्छे से परफॉर्म कर दिया। तो बहुत सिमिलर है 2015-16 की तरह, कि जब 2014 में तेजी हुई 6000 से 9000 निफ्टी हो गया। उसके बाद एक साल का पीरियड था जब इंडेक्स ने कुछ ज्यादा नहीं किया और स्मॉल कैप्स में सिलेक्टिव मूव्स होते रहे। सो मेरा मानना है कि गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ये जो है ट्रेंड ये चेंज हो रहा है कि गोइंग फॉरवर्ड जो लगाट सेक्टर्स थे, जैसे बैंक्स ने बहुत अंडर परफॉर्म किया है सिंस नवंबर, लास्ट दिवाली टू दिस दिवाली, कंपेयर टू द निफ्टी। एंड स्पेशली बैंक्स में जो छोटे बैंक्स है, छोटे फाइनेंशियल्स है, जो लास्ट प्री कोविड से भी नीचे है और इवन जनवरी फरवरी 2021 से भी 20-30% नीचे है। सो ये जो स्टॉक्स है वहां पे एक स्मॉल कैप फाइनेंशियल्स, स्मॉल कैप बैंकिंग जो मोस्ट हेटेड रहा है इन टर्म्स ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस, मेजर लगाट्स, एक ये सेक्टर है। सिमिलर दूसरा सेक्टर है जो पीएसयूज में है। नाउ पीएसयूज में जो स्टॉक्स चले हैं वो ये थे जिनका जैसे आईआरसीटीसी हो या जिनके बिजनेस मॉडल्स थोड़े आज के जमाने में बहुत जो हिट चले हैं वो स्टॉक्स चले थे, या एमएसटीसी हो। बट पूरा जैसे डिफेंस सेक्टर है पीएसयू में, फिर शिपिंग सेक्टर है जैसे शिप बिल्डिंग मटेरियल्स में, जैसे जीआरएससी है, मजगांव डॉक है, डिफेंस में भारत डायनामिक्स है, भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है। सो ये दूसरा सेक्टर हो गया। और तीसरा है टेक्सटाइल्स, जहां पे ऐसा जो हिसाब से लॉन्गर टर्म चार्ट पैटर्न्स और ब्रेकआउट्स हुए, वो ऐसा लग रहा है कि लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रेंड जो है टेक्सटाइल्स का काफी सिमिलर होगा जो केमिकल्स के साथ हुआ है। एक गोइंग फॉरवर्ड चाइना +1 स्टोरी भी यहाँ पे बन जाएगी, नरेटिव भी आ जाएगा वैल्यूएशन चेंज करने को। और ये एक सेक्टर है जिसने फंडामेंटली भी डेट रिडक्शन किया ओवर द लास्ट 3-4 ईयर्स। सो ये 3 सेक्टर्स है कि जहाँ पे परफॉर्मेंस ग्रेट नहीं रहा है ओवर द लास्ट 1 ईयर, बट गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ये अच्छा कर सकते हैं। वैसे ही 2015-16 में यही हुआ था कि मार्केट्स साइडवेज थे, 9000 का निफ्टी 8000 हो गया था, बट टेक्सटाइल्स 50-100% अप थे, इवन पेपर अप थे। तो कोर इकोनॉमी स्टॉक्स अच्छे लग रहे हैं। सो एक व्यू पॉइंट ये है कि अभी तक एक साल में बाजार ने अच्छा किया है, बट इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड स्टॉक्स ने उतना अच्छा नहीं किया। गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ऐसा है कि इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड स्टॉक्स बेटर करेंगे। तो
जी हाँ नरेश, आई एम कमिंग राइट बैक टू यू, बट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट अ क्लोजिंग कमेंट फ्रॉम Nilesh. Nilesh, which is one IPO you would say I will buy it after the listing also, whether it is Nykia, Paytm or Policybazaar? Because Nilesh, listing तो सबकी जोरदार होगी. The point is that are there lessons to be learned from DMart कि वो 350 में आया था और 600 में लिस्ट हुआ, उसके बाद 5000 हुआ, और one should now get realistic that बहुत सी अच्छी कंपनीज हैं मगर we will buy them in a bad market time?
I believe the latter should be the strategy, which means that these are good companies, these are great companies. Some of them will actually define the decade going ahead, but clearly the valuations are just astronomically high. I don't think they can be compared to DMart, because DMart as a business was highly profitable. They had margins, they had strong cash flows, and they were growing. Versus that, these are companies which are just probably not yet profitable, and versus that, the valuations are really high. So my sense is that, or a more prudent strategy would be that keep your homework ready. These are great businesses, have the homework ready, and when they have a bad quarter or the market goes through a phase of correction or something like that, or the markets are unkind to these freshly listed IPOs, then that might be a great time to kind of buy into them. Keep in mind, Nikunj, that Zomato, which did very well on listing, but if I were to kind of look at the day on the close, day 1 or day 2 of the listing, it probably closed at around 120. Versus that, it's at about 128, 130. So post-listing, the performance has not really been stellar for some of these digital giants. So my view is that right now, have a wait and watch approach. And if Mr. Market gives an opportunity during the course of the coming summer, easily kind of at that point of time, go out there and buy them.
Okay, Nilesh, we'll let you go on that note, and thanks as always for taking the time out and joining in. Once again, wish you a very healthy and prosperous year ahead from all of us.
Thank you. Happy Diwali, Happy New Year to the entire ET Now team and all the viewers and the families.
Thank you so much. Good to have you as always. Well, this Diwali, a celebrity guest, Shraddha Kapoor, chatted with ace investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. It's a candid session where they discuss just about everything under the sun, not just stocks, but aspects of life, career, and of course, each other's success mantra as well.
अपने कर्म क्या है उससे डरना है ना. If we behave well in a responsible manner, what is there to be afraid of?
That's so true.
So I fear only three things. God, because there is a Lord Almighty. We must bow over him. I don't know whether his name is Krishna, Shiva, Allah, Christ, Buddha, whatever, Mahavir. Yes. But I must say there is a stronger force in the life, greater than me. Wife, so you're not married, you'll learn in time. Yes, and third thing is, see, whatever can be done to me is by my deeds.
Right.
So I should be very careful of what I'm doing. Like suppose someone is fighting, I go take a knife, I get killed. I should be aware, no, I could get killed. So whatever the deeds that you do depend on what you are and what can be done to you.
Absolutely. I'm also a big believer of karma and karam. And I really always hope that, that my deeds are what goes around comes around, what you give out there comes back to you, your deeds talk about, will reflect on what happens with you also. I'm sure you must be asked this so many times, about like, where should someone start? How can I, as a beginner, start off my journey? How do I know which stocks that I should?
Shraddha, it's a professional job. Suppose today I tell you, buy A, B, C share. You buy it, you forget it, forget about it, I forget, I tell you, something changes, share goes up, then it goes down. Who is there to monitor it? So you have to blank that, see, whatever wealth you have, suppose you have 100 rupees. You want to buy a house. You want to buy some jewelry. You want to buy some money, you want to interest in your regular income. And a certain portion you put in stocks. And I think you should put in stocks. Because I think stocks will give 15 to 20% return and the rate of tax is only 12%.
Right.
Over a period of 5-7 years.
So I'm a newborn investor and I've invested in this makeup brand called MyGlam. So what would you say, what is your opinion about the boom in the startup world?
See, I'll make it into two parts. See, the most important area of any business is the demand for it. And the amount of makeup, grooming people, ladies are spending now just goes through the roof as prosperity comes. So I think the opportunity is humongous, unlimited. Now, Nykaa is well set. There are always players, there is always place for other players. So I think it's a good, see, I cannot tell you anything until I know what size it is, what are the financials, what are the plans. But in general, I would say it's a very good field.
Okay.
Especially in urban, semi-urban, rural areas, ladies are really making, and if you have, give beauty products at reasonable prices,
right,
there will be a lot of demand.
Okay.
And cost of retailing is low.
Yes.
Retail में तो लाख में लेके जाएगा, it's like 20%, 25% margin.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
I endorse it.
Yay! I'm happy to know that.
For some of us, but
I wonder what was Ruchi saying. She's like, What did she say?
एडिटर को मत बताना
Editor को
मेरे।
मत बताना, मेरे editor सुन रहा है.
No, I called her up,
The
she didn't return my
dashats
call.
that you have allowed.
Yes, yes. It's called discipline. Ravi Dharmeshi joins us now. Ravi, fantastic to have you back. Happy Diwali. Last year we started with an acronym which you'd coined, which is that the importance of how we should use COVID crisis to become a better investor. What is the acronym this year?
Yeah. Good evening, Nikunj. Wish you a very happy Diwali, entire ET Now team and your viewers.
We have
Hope you have a
Swadesh also
fantastic
now.
year ahead.
Ravi, there's
Yeah.
the Hindi channel Swadesh also. You're going live on that also.
Yes, yes. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and Hindi channel I'm sure will reach far more viewers as well, because finally we are a Hindi-speaking nation.
So Ravi, when in Hindi channel, no, the viewer says when Ravi Dharmeshi comes on air, we understand his big picture. Please ask him what to buy and sell. That is the demand of a Hindi viewer.
No. You can ask me, but I will not respond to that by saying buy this or buy that. You
Good
know
stuff.
how I function. So no, I think as you pointed out, so COVID turned out to be an opportunity, and now in hindsight it is very, very clear. So how should one look at the markets from this point on is the key question that is bothering everyone. And I don't have an acronym for you, but what I feel is, see, market might move a step ahead of economy, but economy is still in a recovery stage. The expansionary stage hasn't even started. So I don't think things are about to collapse or any such thing. There can be, you have to necessarily, lengthen your horizon, temper your expectations, but you still have to remain positive. We are less than half the glass is full is what I would say. The economic expansion lies ahead of us, and market is sensing that, and it is expecting that to come about in a very near future. And that is why this rally, which is surprising everyone, and we are the second best performing market over a 2-3 year horizon, probably the best. I'm sorry. We have done better than US also in the last couple of years. So I think market is right. We are entering the economic expansionary phase, and new opportunities will be thrown up. The portfolio, the pond is going to expand. We should not be pessimistic for sure.
We at ET Now and ET Now Swadesh are always optimistic, and it is a triumph of the all optimistic, isn't it? Sunil Singhania will answer that question for us. Sunil, ET Now and ET Now Swadesh की तरफ से Abacus Asset को बहुत सारी दिवाली की शुभकामनाएं, आपको भी. Being optimistic, especially on the small and mid-cap end of the market when nobody was ready to look at it, clearly has paid off for Abacus, isn't it, Sunil?
दिवाली की आपको और आपके दर्शकों को भी बहुत ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं. So I think as far as India is concerned, see, India is a country of entrepreneurship. We have so many listed companies, and we are a country, I jokingly say that we grow because of entrepreneurs and despite the government. And when entrepreneurship is so strong, it necessarily, starts from smaller companies. So most of these entrepreneur-driven companies start small, and then they graduate. If you are lucky to catch them young, and they perform the way you expected, I think that is how you end up making alpha. So in that respect, I think we have been lucky that we have stuck to our core. Not to say that money is not made in large cap, but obviously alpha is definitely created in the broader markets, and we continue to believe that even going forward.
साथ ही सुनील आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि हिंदी व्यूअर्स चाहता है कि उसे पता चले कि पोर्टफोलियो में कौन से स्टॉक्स होने चाहिए, किन्हें प्लस करें, कौन से सेक्टर्स पर, कौन सी थीम्स अब आगे चलेंगी. अगर आप कुछ इस तरफ भी हमें और हमारे व्यूअर्स को बता पाए कि कौन सी थीम्स हैं, या आप किस तरह की रिसर्च कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, ऑब्वियसली जैसे मैंने कहा, इंडिया बहुत डाइवर्सिफाइड कंट्री है, और इसका एक एडवांटेज होता है कि थीम्स भी काफी सारी हैं. तो आज के तारीख में आई थिंक हमें आईटी सर्विसेज कंटिन्यू हमें अच्छा लगता है. थोड़े शेयर के भाव काफी जोर से बढ़ गए हैं, तो हो सकता है कि एक कंसोलिडेशन फेज हो, बट आईटी सर्विसेज कंटिन्यूज टू बी गुड. डिजिटल इज बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग थीम है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली जो अभी आईपीओ आ रहे हैं सब बहुत महंगे आ रहे हैं, तो थीम बहुत अच्छी है, शेयरों के भाव ठीक नहीं है. बट इस टाइम पे एक जो थीम सीधे सामने आ रही है वो है एक लेंडिंग कंपनीज की. तो वेदर इट इज गुड बैंक्स और इवन गुड एनबीएफसी, आई थिंक इकोनॉमी में एक थोड़ा सा ग्रोथ की तरफ रुझान है। अगले 2-3 साल लग रहा है ग्रोथ 8-9% CAGR बेसिस पे GDP ग्रोथ हो सकती है। एक कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर की तरफ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स भी बढ़ रहे हैं आगे, क्योंकि डिमांड काफी अच्छी है। और उसको देखते हुए रिटेल और कॉर्पोरेट बोथ साइड से क्रेडिट ग्रोथ अच्छी खासी आ सकती है। सब बैंक्स ने अपनी बैलेंस शीट काफी सुधार ली है। आई थिंक एक सेक्टर जो मैं कहना चाहूंगा एकदम नियर टर्म में, बैंक्स और अच्छे जो NBFCs हैं उसमें आप ध्यान दे सकते हैं।
सुनील, बहुत सीरियस बातें हो गई. It's Diwali and Ravi, इस question पे I'm going to come to you because we were just chatting with Nilesh Shah from Envision Capital and he said Chakna Churan, liquor stocks, maybe Delta Corp, aviation stocks, he's got it all on his portfolio. Tell us, how are you celebrating this Diwali?
I will completely agree with what Sunil sir has just said. I think we are on the verge, on the cusp of economic recovery. Economic cycle is just beginning. So, जो अगर economy बढ़ेगी, तो lending in the economy has to pick up necessarily. And this time around, hopefully the recovery will be led by capital goods as well as real estate cycle as well. So there is a lot of scope. So we are also very bullish on the financial sector. And within financials, we are bullish on home finance category as well as the CV cycle. So I think financials is definitely one place where there is a lot of scope for expansion. Second place is in manufacturing capital goods, जहाँ पे the profit pool has shrunk over the last 10 years. जो profits ये company 10 साल पहले peak of the cycle में करती थी, उसका almost 1/3 या 1/4 हो चुका है. So यहाँ से जैसे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग साइकिल पिकअप होगी, कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशंस बढ़ेंगी और ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज आएगा, तो काफी हद तक इनके प्रॉफिट्स, मुनाफा में तेजी आ सकती है ओवर द नेक्स्ट 2-3 ईयर पीरियड. सो आपको अगर पी मल्टीपल ज्यादा लग रहे हैं, तो इट इज बिकॉज प्रॉफिट्स आर डाउन एंड नॉट बिकॉज द वैल्यूएशंस आर क्रेजी ओवर हियर. सो वन शुड लुक एट कंपनीज वेयर there is a lot of headroom for margin expansion. So just one place where we have gone a little bit tactically underweight very recently is specialty chemical. So ये manufacturing में जो China +1 जो शुरू हुआ था और 5-7 साल की तेजी हो गई, वहाँ पे पूरा सेक्टर 20,000 करोड़ से 5.5 लाख करोड़ का वैल्यूएशन हो गया. वहाँ पर हमने फॉर द टाइम बीइंग थोड़ा रिड्यूस किया है एंड मार्जिन प्रेशर वहां पर दिख रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ लॉजिस्टिक्स कॉस्ट, बिकॉज ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल कॉस्ट फ्रॉम चाइना. तो उस एरिया में थोड़ा डरना है क्योंकि वहां पे काफी प्रॉफिट्स भी एक्सपांड हो चुके हैं और वैल्यूएशंस भी एक्सपांड हो चुके हैं. बट देयर आर स्टिल मेनी एरियाज इन द वेरियस सेक्टर्स वेयर द प्रॉफिट पूल इज येट टू एक्सपांड. वी शुड फोकस ऑन दोस.
Okay. Sunil, clearly, it's just one of those phases in the market where it's a problem of plenty. There is a capex recovery which is visible, which markets are celebrating. There is a startup ecosystem which is getting listed. Sunil, markets are excited about it. What should an investor do? Because investors, frankly, have limited capital, and sometimes you're forced to make choices. So where do you think it makes sense to go? Hyper growth, which is startup, or mean reversion, which is in cyclicals and industrials? Sunil.
Every investor should first realize and understand their own risk appetite and capability of investing. If I have a limited amount of capital and I'm going to go the startup way, then you are basically looking at a disaster. So what happens typically? Why are investors attracted towards startups? It's basically you hear only about the successful startups. So on the front page of Economic Times, a company going bust never comes. It's only the company which is doing very well comes in. So out of 1 lakh startup, maybe 99,999 just perish. That one becomes like a unicorn or a multi-unicorn. And I think that attracts investors. You always hear about how someone has put in 5 crores and that's become 500 crores. And obviously, we are human beings. The greed takes over. At the same time, on the listed space, it's a great market, but it's not as sort of glamorously put as maybe the startup in the current environment if you remove the last 1 year. And therefore, there is a natural sort of a magnet towards a PE or a venture or an angel kind of funding. But I would say that an investor who has very limited sums of capital, that investor should dissuade from participating in this very high risk, high return kind of a game, which is the startup. The very large investors, obviously they have risk appetite, they have capital which they can afford to lose. They might take a call based on their risk appetite and their ability to understand. But just don't blindly invest just because there is a startup. I've met so many young guys, very enthusiastic and capable guys, but all they have is a presentation. And on that basis, at least I am not of the mindset of giving hard-earned money. And therefore, as I said, the investor has to understand their own psyche before getting into it.
Yesterday, Ravi, we were at a shoot with Mr. Jhunjhunwala and Shraddha Kapoor, and when she asked Mr. Jhunjhunwala what should be the future return, he said 15 to 20% in next 2 to 3 years is a reasonable possibility, not a probability. And my first reaction was, "Arey wah, matlab stock market mein 2-3 saal अच्छे लगते हैं." Can that be the big message, Ravi, for our viewers and investors, that we've put a 50%, 60% kind of a return on an average portfolio, but next 2-3 years, a double-digit CAGR return is not a probability, but it is a possibility. I'll say it again, not a probability, but a possibility.
No, I think you're absolutely right. Not only it is possible, but I would say it is very high probability also. But market obviously goes through its cycle, so it might overextend itself in the short term. ऐसा होगा, and it will test a lot of people's conviction also. जब बाजार 10-15% गिरेगी at some point of time, that is when you will be, your conviction will get tested कि ये market ऐसे ही liquidity के basis पे बढ़ रहा था या कोई economic fundamental भी है. So I think the biggest risk to any investor is their behavior itself. I mean, market will do what it has to do, but what you do when market zigs and what you do when market zags will determine your returns. 15-20% return over a 2-3 year period, I think, is reasonable. One should expect that because the economic expansion period, as I mentioned earlier, is just beginning. Just a small point I want to add to the startup question that you asked, Sunil sir, is that, see, from a macro point of view, it is a very good thing that is happening for India. Nearly $30 billion is going to come into the startups in India. And it has, the ecosystem is just flourishing. So, and this is essentially a stimulus that is being given to the economy for all practical purposes. All this money is coming and being given to the companies, and these companies are told, go and grab market share. So consumers are benefiting. They are spending on what? People, technology, capacities, products. And when that money is essentially being given to spend, so that money being spent in the economy from a macro point of view is very good. Having said that, what Sunil sir is saying is absolutely correct. You still have to evaluate each and every risk reward at its own merit. I believe that if India's market cap has to go from 3.5 trillion to 6-7 trillion, almost $1 trillion kind of market cap will get added from new age companies and new age business models. So just because the odds are not in your favor also does not mean that you don't look at it. But it is not for everybody's cup of tea.
Ravi just called Sunil sir. So Ravi, are you saying that you are very young or Sunil is very old? I call him Bhaiya because I know him from 20 years.
I was actually Nikunj going to tell Ravi, that why sir over kya laga rakha hai?
Yeah, exactly. So either Ravi thinks he's very young or he thinks you are very old. One of the reasons why he's saying this, sir.
Who says I am old? Boss, don't even dare, Nikunj.
Bhaiya, Ravi sir बोल रहा है, मैं तो भैया बोलता हूँ.
It's nothing to do with age. I think he is a stalwart of the industry, and I am still somebody who is young and learning in the industry. It's not to do with age. So, it's my respect for him.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of...
Will you invest in Sunil's fund?
We are competing with each other. We are co-investors also in a lot of places.
Aisha?
I think the respect is mutual.
Okay, Diwali
Okay.
greetings are done now.
Okay, we're going to give you guys a minute or so to try and digest who's going to call who sir from next segment onwards. We're going to take a very quick break, but come right back. We'll continue our Diwali discussion with Sunil Singhania as well as Ravi Dharmshi.